So guys, today we are going to build this amazing admin panel where we have these amazing charts, user sales, customers, products, revenue, all of this thing. Here we got the 1 month orders, sales, and earning reports. All of this thing we will get in this admin panel. And if you want to learn how to build this thing, you can watch this video and subscribe this channel. So in order to start our project, we need to first type yarn create React app name is admin. So let's enter it. So wait for a second, it takes some time. So let's copy these two text and let's paste this here and let's enter this. So our project was started, and into this admin what I'm going to do is let's delete our app.js. Let's delete some of the text from app.js. So here I'm going to create our component. So this is our component folder. Component. Let's increase the size of this text, and here after this component what I'm going to do is I will create our page. So let's create our page. Inside this page what I'm going to do is let's add our home page, and into this home page what I'm going to do is let's add home.js. So let's go in our component, and into this component what I'm going to do is first we need a sidebar here. Okay, so let's create a sidebar, and into this sidebar let's create a sidebar.js. And after that what I'm going to do is sidebar.css. So now let's write refc. Let's import our css. Import sidebar.css. Let's save this and let's go in our home.js, and here I'm going to do a write refc, and after that let's import our sidebar. Import sidebar. Here I'm going to write a sidebar. Let's save this and let's go in our sidebar and add some text here. Yeah, we already have this sidebar text. So now let's go in our app.js, and here I'm going to import our home page. Let's save this and let's go here. Okay, so we got this sidebar, so let's go and try to style this. This is our home page, and inside this home page we have sidebar. Before that what I'm going to do is let's create another div. Inside this div I'm going to add a sidebar, and let's go in our component, and here what I'm going to do is I will just write a navbar here. Okay, so enable navbar, and inside this navbar component let's write a navbar.js and add a navbar.css. Let's write a refc and import our css. Navbar.css. Okay, so let's go in our home page, and inside this home page here I'm going to add a navbar. Let's save this and let's give it a class name. So our class name will be main header container. Let's save this. Let's copy this class name, and so we need to create a home.js here. So let's write home.js. I mean CS, not JS, CSS. So import our CSS here. Let's import home.css. Now let's copy this and go here, and let's give it display will be flex, and let's go here and let's give it class name, and our class name will be navbar. Let's save this and go here and give it a flex, will be 5, and go in our sidebar. Here I'm going to give it class name, and our class name will be sidebar. Let's save this and copy this, and let's give it a flex, which is 1, and let's give it a background color. Right now I'm going to give it a random background color. Later I will change this color. So I will also add a height here, or maybe I don't need to add height here. So let's go in our home.js and here. Okay, so we got this sidebar and navbar. So let's go in our home page, and here I add display flex, but it didn't work out. Save this. Okay, so here I didn't save because of this. I got a problem, so the problem was gone. So that was a place for our sidebar and rest of the parts for our navbar. So let's go and try to add some text into our sidebar. So let's remove the sidebar. So first we need to make this sidebar. So in our sidebar we have this dashboard or text. So let's write our dashboard. Let's create a div. Inside this div, let's add our p tag, and here, so let's write a dashboard. Rather than writing the class name and giving a style, I'm going to directly give it a style. So for that, what I'm going to do is style, and let's write a text like align will be star. So now again I'm going to give a class name, and into this class name we have what are the component we have? We have home, sales, and analytics. So let's give it a p tag and write our home. Sorry for that, and give it a but before that, what I'm going to do is, rather than div, I'm going to add ul, and into this ul I'm going to add sorry for that, I just write a ul, not a li. So after that I'm going to add li, and let's remove this home, and let's write a, and here I'm going to add our home. Let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, so let's remove this home and write a sales, and let's remove this and let's write analytic a sorry for that, TICS analytics. Let's save this, and now so what I'm going to do is I'll just copy this and paste it here. Let's save this. Okay, in the second part we have this quick menu. So let's remove this dashboard and write a quick menu. quick menu. Let's save this. And what are the text we have? First we have user. Let's write a user. After that we have products. Let's write products. After that we have a transaction. So maybe we got some the problem here. I don't know what was the problem. Let's see. Okay, so I just add some useless point there. So because of this I got a problem. So let's save this. So now what I'm going to do is let's so here I'm going to add our home icon, sales icon, and our analytics icon, or all of these things. So here I have these icons. So you can get this all the icons in the video descriptions. Go in video descriptions and just download these icons. So right now what I'm going to do is let's write img. So let's import home icons, sorry for that, home icon from so into this icon we have this home icons. So let's paste it here. So this is our home icons. So let's save this, and here I'm going to paste, sorry for that. Okay, so I did a mistake again. So let's copy this, then paste it here. Now let's save this. Okay, so we got these icons. Now let's import order icon from icons last, and let's paste this here. Now let's save this. Okay, so still we have this problem. Order icon is not defined. So let's go back. Okay, so I got the problem because of this. So what I'm going to do is let's give this for all your let's go. Sorry for that. Let's go, and this is our final one. So let's save this. Okay, so everything is done. So let's go back in our applications. Okay, so we got this big icon. So we need to style these all the things. So let's go and try to style these. So what I'm going to do is let's copy this ULI. Let's go in our sidebar.css, and here I'm going to add our list style will be none. And let's add a tag, and here our text decorations will be sorry for that, text decorations will be none. So let's save this and let's go here. Okay, so our underlying text was gone, but still I have this dot problem. So let's go back. Let's add. Okay, so one of the problem is that I just add little dot here because this the style didn't work out for our list. So let's remove this and let's save this. Okay, so our little dot was removed and everything is worked absolutely fine. So right now what I'm going to do is I will just change this color. So let's remove this background color, and this is our new background color. Let's save this. Okay, so we got this gray kind of background color. So now let's add a color into our text. So color will be white. Okay, and let's go here in our p tag and let's add a color, and our color will be white. Let's copy this and I'm going to paste it here and here. Okay, so now let's go in our ULI. Here I'm going to add a text line will be start. So let's add our display will be flex, and our align item will be center. Okay, so let's go here and style this image. Let's copy this. So first, let's give it a class name for our image. So class name will be logo image. So let's copy this image and give a class name for all of these images. So let's copy this image. Let's give it width. First, I'm going to add 10 and 10 pixel. And okay, 10 pixel is not enough, so maybe 20 would be enough. Yeah, 20 would be enough. And let's go in our UI, and here I'm going to add a margin top, which is 10 pixel. Or 10 pixel is not enough, so I'm going to add a 15 or 16 or 17 pixel. 17 would be enough. Yeah, let's add a margin, and margin would be 5 pixel. Yeah, like 5 pixel would be enough. Or let's add a 3. Yeah, 3 also look pretty cool. Okay, so 3 would be enough. So what I'm going to do is I'll just shift this dashboard or quick menu into our right side, a little bit right side. So for that, what I'm going to do is let's go into our dashboard first. Where is our dashboard? Yeah. So let's add a margin left 5 or 8. Let's copy this and go in our quick menu and paste the same style or same style. So where is our notifications? Yeah, here is our notifications, and I will do the same thing here. So I hope it just look okay. So we need to add more margin. So let's add a 12. Maybe 12 is not enough, so 15 would be enough. Yeah, so let's go into our quick menu, and here I'm going to also add a 15, and I'll do the same thing here. 15. Yeah, so everything is done for our sidebar. So let's go here in our sidebar, and here I'm going to add a position. So let's add our positions, which is sticky, and overflow will be scroll. I hope it works. Yeah, so let's add our height will be 100 VH minus 30 pixel. Okay, so 30 pixel is not enough, so let's remove this 30, and instead of 30 I'm going to add 1 pixel. Okay, so 1 pixel would be enough. So now what I'm going to do is I will just decrease this scroll bar width. So let's go and decrease this width. So for that, what I'm going to do is WaveKit scroll bar, and our scroll bar width will be 5 pixel. Yeah, 5 pixel would be enough. So let's add a background color for this scroll bar. So background color will be RGB, 35, oh sorry for that, 35, 35 and 35. So let's save this, and again let's change this color into white. So you can see here, this is our scroll bar, track. So let's go here and give it a color for our thumb. WaveKit, scroll bar, and THU thumb. And let's give it a background color, and our background color would be 8 YAV, 8D and 8D. So let's save this. This is the scroll bar track, and this is our main scroll bar. So everything is work absolutely fine. I think this space is more for this icons or this menu. So what I will do is let's remove this 17 and add 10 or 12. Yeah, that would be enough maybe. So let's go in our sidebar. Sorry for that. Let's go in our sidebar, and instead of this white, I'm going to paste this color. Now it's look cool. So okay, so everything is done for our sidebar. Let's work towards our navbar. So this is our navbar. So in order to make navbar, we need two div. First div for our admin, and second div for our search, our card notifications, or our profile icons. So right now, let's add one div here. So we already have one div, so let's create another div. And after this div, I will create another div. This div for our admin. So let's add p tag and write admin, and this p tag for our this icons or profile. So first, let's import our image for our icon. So let's import image. So let's import our image. Import is our icons. So what we need here is, first we need a search icon. So let's find a search icon here. This is our search icon image. So let's copy this and import search icon from so this is our search icon. Okay, so I got a problem. I don't know why. Yeah, because this is blank because of this. Sorry for that. We don't need this. We need this search icon. So let's paste this search icon, and maybe I got the search icon. We cannot see this because our background color is white for our navbar, and this icon is also a white color. Because of this we cannot see this. So for that, what I'm going to do is, let's go in our home page. Where is our home page? And here our home page. So now, let's give it a style here. So our background color will be black. Let's save this. Let's go here. Okay, so you can see here, this is our icon and this is our admin. So let's go back. After this image, what I'm going to do is I will just copy this image for 2 times, because we have 3 icon here. So this is the first icon, second icon, and third icon. Yeah, so now we need a card icon. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do is let's import CRT card icon from icons / so let's copy this card icon, and instead of search icon, I'm going to add card icon. And after that, we have notifications. So let's import our notifications. Import notification from icons. Oh, sorry for that. Icons slash. Now let's save this. Okay, so I got a problem. So what the mistake I found is this. Okay, we need another icon, which is our profile icon. So let's import our image, profile image from icon slash. Okay, so I hope now you can see this text. I just make this text so small, so even I cannot see this. So I feel like you guys also didn't understand these text, because these texts become so small. So right now I hope you can see this text clearly. So let's write our profile dot jpg, and let's copy this profile image, and I'm going to add this profile image here. So let's save this and let's go here. Okay, so I got this image. Okay, so let's decrease this image size, because this image size is too big. Because of this, our whole container was filled with these images. So let's go and try to give it a style. So our width will be 30, and GST height will be 30. I hope it worked. Okay, yeah. So let's give it a border. So we will give it a style later for this profile image. First, what I'm going to do is, again, let's add one div here, and in this div I'm going to wrap this image and our name, which is Simon. So let's give it a color, and our color will be, so this is our color for this text. So yeah, I got this color too. So now let's give it a style. So let's write a display will be flex. Yeah, let's go in our navbar. Here let's give it a display will be flex. Justify content will be space between. Let's go here. Our width will be 90%. So now let's give it a style, and let's write a color will be white. Let's go back, and yeah, I got this white color. So let's go here in our icon, and let's give it a class name. Our class name will be navbar icons. So let's copy this class name, and I'm going to paste this class name into this two images. Now let's copy this and style it pixel, and our height will be 17 pixel. Let's save this and let's go here. Okay, so let's give it a background color. Right now I'm going to add a random color just for this the testing purpose. So let's give it a height 10 pixel. Yeah, so let's add a margin top. It would be 20 pixel, and I don't know why the width It's not worked. So now what I'm going to do is I will just add another div here, and inside this div I'm going to wrap these all the admins. Now let's give it a class name, and our class name will be sub navbar. Let's save this. Now what I'm going to do is let's delete these style and paste it here. I hope now it worked. Area 90, I don't know. So I'm going to decrease this width and make it increase this and make it 94, and let's write a margin left which is 4% maybe. I mean, we don't need this, so let's write a 5%. 5% is not suitable for that, so maybe 4 or 3.4. Yeah, 3.4 would be enough. Yeah. So our height would be, so I need to add more height, so let's go here, and yeah, so that much of height would be enough. So let's add a border radius. Border radius would be 10 pixel or 15 pixel. Yeah, like 15 pixel would be enough. So let's give it a color. So let's remove this color and add our new color. So this is our color. Okay, now let's go in our navbar again, and here let's give it a style for here. So our display will be flex. Align items will be center, and rather than space around, let's give it a space between. Yeah, so I'm going to do the same thing here. So let's add a line item will be center. Let's go in our navbar icon, and let's give it a margin left which is 12 pixel. Yeah, 12 pixel would be enough. So what I'm going to do is I will just increase this font size, I mean width or height. Yeah, maybe 20 would be enough, or 21. Let's add 21 would be enough. Yeah, 21 would be enough. So now let's go in our, so let's add our margin left which is 20. Yeah, so let's go in our profile image and let's add margin right again, or margin left, and 20 or 10. I don't know why this. Yeah, so let's add a margin left 40, and here I'm going to add 10. Sorry, rather than left I'm going to write a right. Yeah, now it worked absolutely fine. So let's add 20, and here I'm going to add 20 again. So let's go in our text, and here I'm going to do the same thing. Margin right would be 20. So let's give it a border radius which is 50%. Yeah, it's look now pretty cool. So you can see here in our profile and username, the gap between these two elements are so high. So what I'm going to do is I will just replace some of the gap. So for that, what I'm going to do is let's remove this margin left 20 and make it 0. 0 is not enough, so yeah, 4 would be enough. So what I'm going to do is I will do the same thing here. So let's add a margin left which is 14 pixel. Okay, so let's feel like everything is done here. So maybe I can shift this admin into a little bit top side. So let's write a margin top would be 12. Yeah, like perfect. Now everything is perfect. So our navbar was finished, so let's create our home component, and inside this home I'm going to add home.js, and let's type refc and save this, and let's go here and add home.css. So after that, what we need to do is let's go in our navbar, and here I'm going to import our home. So let's check it out. Okay, so it works. So we got this home text, so let's go back. Here we have our two div, so let's go and try to create our two div. So this is our first div, and this is our second div. So let's give it a class name. So our class name will be intro container, and second class name will be items container. So let's give it a style. So our display will be flex. So let's copy this intro container, and now here I'm going to import our home.css. So now let's paste this intro container and give it a style here. So let's give it width will be 30%, and let's copy this item container, and into this item container I'm going to add width will be 52%, and let's go and add our height. So let's give it a height. So height will be 20 px, and I'm going to do the same thing for our items container. So let's give it a height will be 20%, and let's give it a background color will be this. Now, so let's go here, and what I'm gonna so let's go now home page, and here what I'm gonna do is I'll just increase this width and make it a 40, and let's go here, and what I'm gonna do is so let's give it a margin left would be 40 pixels right now, or 50 pixel. Let's give it a margin left would be 10 pixel. Yeah, so 10 pixel would be enough, maybe 10 or 15 pixel. So let's increase this width. Instead of 52, I'm going to add 52.5 or 6, I don't know. Yeah, maybe that would be enough. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is let's go in our home page, and here let's add a margin top which is 10 or 13. Yeah, 13 would be enough. So let's go in our into container, and let's give a border radius. So let's change this background color. So let's paste this background color, and I will do the same thing for our item containers. Yeah, so this background color would be like, yeah, like this would be enough. Increase this width for our info container. So instead of 43, I'm going to add 42, and let's add our margin left, which is 15 pixel. I mean, not a border, but margin left 25 would be enough. Instead of 20, I'm going to add 22, and let's see, 22 or 23, 24. Yeah, 24 would be enough. So I'm going to do the same thing for our height, but instead of 24, I just add 22 for here, because we have these items like sales, customer, all of this thing, and we need a little less space for these items. And here we have this circle
design. Because of this we need this container a little bit bigger, so because of this I just did this. Or maybe 24 okay, so maybe 20, yeah, 24, good. So let's go here, and here what I'm going to do is let's add a p tag, and into this p tag what I'm going to do is let's write a hey small. Yeah, let's save this and let's add another p tag, and here what I'm going to do is let's write you kid, or you got a crazy CR12WTS growth. Let's save this. And here what I'm going to do is let's give it a style. Rather than writing class name or doing all of this thing, I'm going to directly write a style here. So what I'm going to do is let's add a color for this. So color would be white. Let's copy this and let's paste it here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's add a margin left. Okay, so margin left would be 10 or 15. So let's copy this and paste it here. So let's add a margin top. So let's give it a font size. Font size will be 12. Yeah, 12 would be enough. So let's give it a color. So color, I already add color. And instead of white color, what I'm going to do is I'll just change this color. And instead of white color, I'm going to add green color. Yeah. So let's go here again. And after this, what I'm going to do is let's create one div. Sorry for that. Let's create one div, and inside this div, I'm going to wrap this to text. And let's add another p tag, and here let's add a dollar, which is for KDOLLAR dollar. Let's save this, and let's add one button, bu button, and our button would be, so our button would be view. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I will do the same thing here. And 20 pixel again. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just add a border radius would be maybe 10 pixel, and let's add color, and our color would be green color. So background color, not our color. So let's add a background color. Background color would be green, and our color would be white. So let's give it our margin left. Margin left would be 20%. Not a margin left, margin right. 20% is not enough, so 50. Let's create another div, and let's go in our intro container, and into this intro container I'm going to add a display will be flex. Display will be flex. And now let's decrease this margin left. So what I'm going to do is let's decrease this font size, and instead of whatever font size, I don't know. Yeah, like, so what I'm going to do is I'll just add a green color for SPA and this span. Let's cut this and paste it here. Let's copy this span, And here, so we don't need this dot, so that was my mistake. So let's add a color. Color would be, let's go now home dot zeros and let's find a color. Yeah, this is our color. Let's go now home CSS and I'll add this color here. Let's save this and let's see. Yeah, like it worked. So now let's go in our second div, and into the second div let's add a style for our first div. Let's give it a width. Width will be 30 and let's give it a style and give it a width, and our width will be 50% or 60%, I don't know. So let's add a p tag and let's set it. Okay, so let's remove this p tag, and here instead of our p tag I'm going to add this circle. For this circle what I'm going to do is, let's go here and add a rechart, and let's go in our rechart, and let's go in our example, and in our example let's go in our not a bar but yeah, let's start. Let's so let's select a custom active saved title, and what I'm going to do is I'll just first let's select this. Let's go here, and here I'm going to import this, and before that, before saving, let's go in our add yarn. Just add a yarn, add a read, results, or I don't know, my spelling is wrong or right. I'll just, oh, sorry for that. Let's install this. Wait for a second. It just installed within the second. Yeah. So for this, and let's go here. Okay. So let's import. Let's delete this both and add new one. So now what I'm gonna do is copy this. Okay, so let's copy this, and here I'm going to paste it here. Go again and import this, and here I'm going to paste this. Now let's say, okay, so I got a problem, I don't know where. Yeah, here. So instead of props any, I'm going to add a random text which is my name. So do the same thing here. Let's delete this props and save it. So let's go here and refresh this. Okay, so we got this. So let's go in our, so let's format this code and make this code understandable. So now what I'm going to do is I'll just decrease this size, because this size is too big, so we don't need these kind of size. So let's go here and decrease this. So if you want to decrease this size, let's go here and make it 30 or 35 and make it 50. Let's save this and let's go. Okay, so our size was decreased, and let's go here and I'll write a margin top 40%, minus 40% and make it 20. 20 is not enough, so let's add 23. Yeah, 23 would be enough. So what I'm going to do is I will just delete this ratings, or this little dot and this line. So if you want to delete these, what you need to do is, let's see what we need to do, because I don't know how to delete these. So first I'm going to delete this. So let's see. Okay, so second I'm going to delete this. Okay, nothing changed. Let's delete this. Yeah, and our path. Okay, so let's go in our data, and instead of group A or group B, I'm going to add a cells, uh, 300k, 300k cells. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just decrease this. I mean increase this, not decrease. Let's add a 40. Yeah. So let's go here again. Yeah, like okay. So our spelling was wrong. So let's go here. You say else cells, and let's go here again and 2k. You say ESLs. Say ESLs. Chaos ALES ESLs. Chaos ALESLs. So let's go here, and here I'm going to add a green green color. Okay, so right now our this text color become green. So instead of this green color, I'm going to paste this color. Yeah. So let's decrease this font size. So in order to decrease our font size, let's give it a style. Our font size would be 11 or 14, not 14 but 13. Yeah, 13 would be enough. So let's go here, and in our button I'm going to add a padding top. Okay, so let's add padding top and padding button, and margin left not 17 but 18 or 20, 25, not 17 but 25. Let's add 25. So 25 is not enough, so let's add 27. 29, yeah, 29 would be enough. So let's go here and add a margin top of 40. Let's add a margin top 10, minus 10, or 13, 14, 20. So let's go in our CSS, and here not 42. Let's decrease this more and make it 38. Yeah, 38 would be enough. So let's increase this and make it 36, 36.8. So our first container was finished. So let's go into our second container. Here, let's add our p tag, and here I'm going to add is tis tic statics. I don't know this spelling is wrong or right. Let's give it a style and add text like G and align. So let's add a color. Right now I'm going to add white color. So instead of 30 I'm going to add 50. And 50 is not suitable for this, so yeah, 40 would be enough. So after that, let's create one div, and inside this div I'm going to add one image. But before that, what I'm going to do is I will just add another div, and after this div I'm going to add an image and our p tag, and let's write say alias cells. So I'm going to do the same thing for 3 times. 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, yeah. And let's delete these cells and add cus customers, cus yes to email customer. Let's add cts products and add our revenue, right? Anyway, revenue. Let's go here and import our image. Import you see here is sales logo from icon slash, and let's paste this icon. And okay, so I got an error because I didn't write anything here, so let's go here and paste this. Yeah, so I'll do the same thing for this. So let's go here and import our customer logo, our customer icon. Import customer logo from icon slash. Again, let's import our product products icon from icon slash. Let's copy this and paste it here. And let's go here and import our revenue logo. Import revenue logo or icon, whatever you want to say. Icon slash, paste this logo name, and let's go, oh sorry for that, let's go now code editor again, and here let's paste this. Yeah, so now let's give it a style and this display will be flex style, and our display will be flex. And this display will be flex. This display will be flex. Let's add font size. I mean, yeah, width. Let's copy this style, and I'm going to paste it here, here, and here.
So let's give it a margin left, which is maybe 10. So I'm going to change this color. Instead of black, we need a white color. So let's increase this margin left, which is 15, not 15, 16. Okay, so 50 would be enough, maybe. Yeah, 50. So I'm going to do the same thing for our two divs. So okay, so I write a line item two times. So let's delete this, and let's write a margin left, which is 50. So let's write a margin left for our text, which is 10 pixel. So I'm going to copy and paste it into our two texts. So I'm going to create a one div, and inside this div I'm going to add this icons. So now I'm going to build this design where we have this order, sales, and earnings. On other side, we have this chart. So let's go and try to build this design. So I'm going to add our two div. So this is my second div, and in my first div, what I'm gonna do is, so we have this three div. So first, let's create our three div. So inside this div, I'm going to create one div, and after that, I will create a one div, and then I will create another div. Then I will create another div for our last container. So now what I'm going to do is I will just give it a style. Our display will be flex. So again here I'm going to add a style. So our width will be 38% and margin left will be 50 pixel. And let's go here, and now I'm going to style this again, and our display will be, I mean width will be, uh, so we will add width later. So I'm going to add width here. Okay, so our width will be 56%, and here again our width will be 300 pixel maybe, and our height will be 40 or 24 VH. And let's add a background color, and for now I'm going to add a random background color which is white. So let's go here. Okay, so we got this background color. So now what I'm going to do is I will just copy this and paste it here. Okay, so we need to give it space. So okay, now instead of 300 I will add 500, and now you can see here we got this color too. So now I'm going to add a margin left. A margin left will be 20 pixel, and let's see. Okay, so we got this margin left. So now what I'm going to do is I will just decrease this, I mean increase this width, and yeah. So now I will just decrease this width. Instead of 500 I'm going to add a 400, and okay, so nothing has been changed. So instead of 580, okay, so again that didn't work out, so I will refresh this, and okay, so now let's go back, and let's add 300, and let's see. Okay, still it doesn't work out. Okay, 200. Okay, 200 would be more for this. So what I'm gonna do is I will just delete this width, and I will just add flex 1, and here I'm going to add a flex which is 2. Yeah, it worked. So now what I'm gonna do is let's write a margin left, which is 20 minus 20. So let's write a margin top, which is 10 pixel or 20 pixel. So now what I'm gonna do is I'll just add a p tag here and write autos, and on the p tag and write this month total sell orders, not sales. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do the same thing for our this div. So let's paste this, and instead of orders, I'm going to add sales and write this month total sales. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let's write a background, I mean border radius, which is 10 pixel, and I will do the same thing for our another div. So border radius will be 10 pixel. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is um, let's copy this color, and I'm going to paste this into our this div or background color. Okay, so we got this same background color. So let's write our color for our orders text. So color will be white for now. So I'll do the same thing for our sales text. So our color will be white. So let's write a style for our p tag again, and write a color will be this color. And I'm going to do the same thing for our this text, so our color, and this is our color. So let's go here, and okay, so we got this color. And now let's add font size. Font size will be 11 pixel, maybe 11 pixel. And I'm going to do the same thing for this text, so 11 pixel. Let's go back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let's write a margin top, which is minus 14 or 15 pixel. And I'm going to do the same thing for this text too. So let's write a margin top, which is 15 pixel. Okay, so let's go back in our code editor, and now what I'm going to do is let's go into our own div, and here I'm going to add our style. Let's give it a width will be 500 pixel, and let's give it a height, and our height will be 45 VH. And let's give it a border, I mean background color would be uh, so let's copy this background color, and I'm going to paste this background color here. Okay, so let's go back, and okay, so we got this background color. Now let's decrease this height, and let's give it a margin top, which is 20 pixel. And now let's see. Okay, so we got this. So now what I'm going to do is uh, let's increase this width. Instead of 500, I'm going to decrease this and make it a 450, and 460 would be enough, maybe not 460, maybe 470 would be enough. So let's go back. Okay, so I hope 470 would be enough. So yeah, so that would be enough. So let's give it a border radius, which is 10 pixel. So now what I'm going to do is let's write a height for this div, so 50 VH. Or let's give it a background color would be same. So background color would be this. So let's paste this here. Okay, so we got this background color. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let's go here and add a display will be flex. And now let's see. Okay, so we got this. So now what I'm going to do is let's go here and give it a margin top. Margin top would be 20 pixel. Yeah, 20 pixel would be enough. So let's increase this height. Instead of 52, I'm going to add 60. Okay, 60 would be more for this. So what I'm going to do is let's add 57, and now let's go here. Okay, so still it is more for this, so let's add a 55, maybe 55 would be enough. So let's write a border radius would be 10 pixel. Now let's go back, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in code sandbox, and here I'm going to copy this. So let's copy these two, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it here. So let's copy this, and I'm going to paste it here, and let's delete this from here. Okay, so everything is done. So now let's copy this, and let's paste it here. Or instead of data, I'm going to add a data one, and now everything is good. So now what I'm going to do is let's copy these two classes. So this is our first class, and this is second class, and let's copy this. Okay, so I'm going to paste it. I'm going to paste it here. So after this, okay, so I'm going to paste it here, and now let's copy this, go back and paste it here. Okay, so let's format this code. Let's format this. Okay, so let's format again. Okay, so everything is cool. Now let's go back and let's see. Okay, so we got this chart, and instead of data I'm going to change this and make it data one, and let's save this and go back. Okay, so everything is done here. So we got this chart successfully. Now what we need to do is let's copy this and paste here and here. Okay, so we got this. Margin top would be 10 pixel. 10 is more for this, so let's add 6 6 0. Yeah, margin top 0 would be enough. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Margin top would be 0 pixel. So now what I'm going to do is so now what I'm going to do is um, we don't need this page name. So what I'm going to do is I'll just delete this page name. So instead of removing page one or page two, you can also add date if you want to add. So absolutely, if you want to show or income, then absolutely you need to add date here. So I just build it because I want to teach you how to build this. So if you want to add date, you can also add date. Now we have this text, so we need to remove this too. So let's format this code. Okay, so this is our order container, and here's our sales container. Let's sorry for that. Let's format this code and make it beautiful. Okay, I hope it worked. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do is let's add 8. Let's add 0. The 0 would be enough here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing here in our orders page, order container, not a page. Yeah, you see here we have this. Okay, so let's go in our top and let's copy this, and I'm going to paste it here, and instead of data 1 I'm going to add data 2, and we need only this two data. And let's copy this and go in our order container. Where is our order container? This is not our order container. Let's find out order container first. Yeah, this is our order container, and instead of data 1 I'm going to paste data 2. Sorry for that. Let's remove this and add data 2. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, let's go in our data 2 and change this into 9,000, or make it 3,000, and let's see. Yeah, now this is the same as here. Okay, so instead of 1,000 I'm going to add a 9,000, and instead of 9,000 I'm going to add 1,000, and let's see now. Okay, this is our previous month, and you know, from here to here is our 1 month sales. So I need to remove this line, which is UV line. Okay, so in order to remove this UV line, let's go in our sales container. Yeah, this is our sales container, and this is our UV line. Yeah, so everything is done. Maybe instead of UV, I'm going to do the opposite, and yeah, so now it's look good. So I'm going to do the same thing which we did in our first container. So let's go here and copy the same text or same style from our first container. So this is our first container. So let's copy this. Sorry for that. Yeah. And let's go in our last container, uh, which is, yeah, this is our last container, and I'm going to paste it here. And now let's see. Okay, so we got a problem. Maybe we need to do a display flex. So let's add display will be flex. Okay, not here, but here. So let's go here, and our display will be flex. Now okay, yeah, so it worked. So I'm going to change some of the text from here, and instead of hey Simon, I'm going to add earning and this month earning, or all of these things. So let's go here and remove hey Simon and write or earnings. This month earnings. Let's go here and remove this color, and instead of this color I'm going to add white color, and let's increase this font size. And let's add a margin top. Yeah, so let's remove this margin top. Instead of 40, I'm going to add a minus 10. Yeah, minus 10 would be enough. So after this, what I'm going to do is let's add another p tag. So here I'm going to add another p tag. Let's copy this style. Okay, so after this style, what I'm going to do is let's add a 622% more, what more earning than previous month. Let's save this and let's go here, and let's decrease this font size from here. So instead of, where is our font size? So instead of 13, I'm going to add a 11, and okay. Okay, so everything's done. uh, okay, so we got this error. I don't know why. Let's go in our top. Where's our home? Yeah, so let's add overflow will be hidden. Okay, so our overflow was gone. So this is our menu, this is our admin navbar, or all of these things. So yeah, and if you want to change this circle, you can change it from here. Yeah, here are lots of chart patterns. Whatever chart pattern you want to use, you can go here and pick up any patterns you like and just paste it here, and everything is done. So yeah, so our main homepage was done. So if you want to build this sales page, analytic page, user page, products page, or email page, or all of these things, you can comment below. If you want to build the entire admin panel, I absolutely build this entire admin panel. If you guys want to see, so comment below if you want to see. I will build this video for you.